We got a great call lined up, as you know. Wow. Look at the folks on. Hey, Mr. Dave Carver, thank you for joining us this morning. Mr. Devon Templeton in Memphis, Tennessee, thank you. Mr. Adrian Parson, thank you so much. Miss Chelsea Gray, part of the bakery organization. Mr. Harris Mills out of Fresno, thank you. Miss Joyce Brewer out of Fresno, thank you. Mr. Lance Kelly out of Southern California. Miss Castro out of Phoenix, Arizona. Mr. Marcia Carter out of Fresno. Miss Natasha Ismail and Mr. Hussein, folks, keep them in prayer. Her grandmother passed away a couple nights ago, and they're having a funeral Thursday, so keep her in your prayers with our regional directors, which we love and respect. Patricia and Frank Bowman out of Elk Grove, California, thank you so much. Mr. Jeffrey Johnson, thank you. Mr. Jenkins, thank you. Mr. Sergio out of Mexico, thank you so much for joining us. Miss Dominique Young, our school teacher up there in Memphis, Tennessee. Miss Gilmore, part of the bakery organization. Miss Kana out in Japan, thank you so much. She's out in Japan. Thank you for joining in. I tell you what, she's an amazing lady, and I enjoyed you. Thank you so much on here. Miss Natasha, thank you so much. Natalie in Las Vegas, thank you so much. TJ out in Ohio, thank you so much. Queen V of New York, thank you so much. Brian Blinn and SoCal, Mr. Fernando Morases, thank you so much. And Mr. David, we got a great call lined up for you. Oh, Miss Joyce Brewer, did I say, yeah, Miss Joyce Brewer, that lady's always faithful. Hey, we got a great call lined up for you today. This young man hails from, he was born in Laos. Yes, Laos. I called him yesterday. I had a gentleman I was doing the plan for, and he was from Vietnam. He goes, no, Laos and Vietnam is totally different. They're neighbors, but they're not the same. And I said, I wanted Mr. David Lauj to speak with them. But anyway, this gentleman left Laos and escaped that country, escaped that country. And I mean, he escaped the country and he went to France. He speaks French fluently. He left France, came to the United States, learned it, picked up English. And I met him. He was in Fresno, California with our organization. Hold on one second. That's right. Came to Fresno, started working with our organization with Rose and Chris Guerrero and the Fresno group down there. Fell in love with him. Fell in love with the guy. He's just a great kind of guy. And I just, amazing. He went to Minnesota and he said, Mr. Thomas, will you come? And I'll send you a ticket. Please come. Went to Minnesota twice. And he was actually on the leadership last week with ACN co-founders. Did a fabulous job. He's the #1 regional director in all of North America. And he had a couple of his guys on the call. They all popped RD, and he's just doing a fantastic job in leadership up there in Minnesota. And I just wanted him to share how we put over 100 IBOs. That's right, 100 IBOs in his organization in 30 days. He's a great leader. He's the kind of guy you can let any part of your family go across the country in the car with him. And he's just that kind of guy. I love him to death. And he's a great leader, and he will be a regional vice president. He's gonna be a circle member down the road because he doesn't know the matter of quit. And that's what I love people when they come from different countries. They understand work. They have nothing to do but go up, and they had nothing stop them. And he's one of those guys that I really look up to and respect. Without further ado, regional director, Mr. David Lauj. Are you there, sir? Let's give him a hand.
Good morning, everyone. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me?
Let's see here. I think I can. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Mr.
awesome.
Julian Lewis, regional director, also on the call today.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
To be with all you guys. So great to see you, Mr. L. Thomas. Great to see all you guys, all the leaders here. And I'm super excited. So I have so much respect for Mr. L. Thomas. You know, I met this gentleman like a couple years ago back in Fresno, California. And then, you know, he's one of the humble leader of greatness, the true role model for all our ACN. Incredible leader, amazing, you know, leader in ACN. So, you know, I have so much respect for him and all his team. Even we are not the same organization, but, you know, I respect him so much like a mentor, and he always teach me the right way to build this business. So thank you so much, Mr. L. Thomas.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome.
So, by the way, my name is David Lauj. So, you know, like Mr. L. Thomas told my story, you know, so long story short, no, you know, I was born in France, but my parents, they're from Laos. They're from Laos. They came after the Vietnam War, you know, like 1980, they came to France. That's with the kids we born in France. And then I grew up with my first language, it was French. And then, you know, grew up over there looking for, they talk about looking for the American dream. That's like 2010, 10 years ago, I came to United States in Minnesota, Minneapolis, where my uncle, he based here in Minneapolis. And I came here 10 years ago, I didn't know to speak English, and I was just few words, and then, you know, I started working for a job, like a job company job for $10 an hour at the time, you know, no diploma, no GAD. And then I was painting car, like very dirty job. And then, you know, 2013, you know, my life was boring on paycheck to paycheck. And 2013, 7 years ago, it was September 2013 exactly, my cousin called me about ACN. I didn't know about ACN. I never done a network marketing business. And they said, David, imagine every time somebody pay bills, you will get paid. And I was excited because I have my cell phone, I have my TV, my internet, and my home. I said, you know, I work $10 an hour just to pay my bills. Why not the bills pay me right now? So I didn't understand anything. They showed me the video for 5 minutes. I didn't understand the video, but I just love the concept to make money on my own bills. So I joined the company with no experience business, never done a business in my life. And then very part-time also, I took like ACN, just a plan B, just to make some additional income. And then, you know, at the time I was doing my job full-time. The good thing with ACN, you can start part-time, you know, like a plan B. So I was doing my job full-time, doing ACN part-time, and then just learn the system, like all the great leaders like Mr. L. Thomas and all the SVP, RVP that inspire me every single day, you know. And after 6 months with the company, you know, very part-time, I was able to hit the position. At the time it was TC, but right now regional director. So after 6 months, I become regional director, and that position starts to change my life. So I was able to left my job for $10 an hour to become full-time with ACN since 2014. So since 2014, like 6 years ago, I never apply a job now. So I work with ACN full-time right now. This is my mind business every single day. And beside ACN, I have all the business too now, because all the skills, all the, you know, how to become entrepreneur, how to have the mindset, like I said, you know, I read books every single day, you know. And that's why this mindset, because of ACN, teach me how to become a great entrepreneur, like all the great leaders like Mr. Al Thomas. So I'm super excited with ACN. This company changed my life, blessed my life. And then, you know, now we're on the way to regional vice president. So I think the next 60, 90 days, we will hit regional vice president. So I'm very excited with this company.
Mr. David Lauj, will you tell everybody how you're doing 100 reps and how you were getting that momentum going with that one lady and you just built a big group? And just share everybody what you're doing and your daily mode of operation and how you're just building such a massive organization. Hey, by the way, I want to thank, I see Muhammad out there, future SVP. How you doing, sir? And I want to thank all the Minnesota group that's on. You guys know I love you. I've been out there twice. You guys are amazing when you were just starting out. Now look at you. You're blossoming, you're flourishing. You guys are popping RDs like nobody's business. So I want to thank the whole, can we give the whole Minnesota group a hand? Because those young men and young women out there are just doing a fantastic job. There's my buddy I see out there. We've had some great conversations. Mr. Andre, good seeing you too, sir. You know, I just want to thank you all. So give everybody an insight. Mr. Tim, good seeing you on there. I will give everybody an insight on what you guys are doing, what your daily mode of operation to build a big organization out there in your area of Minnesota.
All right. Thank you so much, Thomas, to allow me to share, you know, my experience for the last 90 days. You know, just before the lockdown, everything, like 90 days ago, you know, it was, I remember it was March 17 exactly, you know, so the hotel, because we used to have a hotel, we used to have a coffee shop, we used to have a home meeting. And then since after March 17, 20, that lockdown here in Minnesota. And then, you know, to be honest with you guys now, before now I have a Zoom account, but it was a Zoom account for free, right? So I didn't pay any like monthly account. And then, you know, I just joined the meeting with all the top like Mr. Al Thomas, Mr. Patrick Meza, all the great leaders. And also I just joined. And when they locked down everything in the hotel, so I say, you know, I talked to all of my leaders, say, you know, we have to change the game plan right now. So now we have to use Zoom. And then I asked one of my ETO, I remember now 3 months ago, say, so do you know how to use Zoom? They said, David, simple, go to YouTube, you type how to create a Zoom account and how to use Zoom. So I went to YouTube, you know, and I started to looking for like mini video for 10 minutes, how to use Zoom, how to share the document, you know, because I never did a Zoom like presentation, like mostly like, you know, and then, you know, I started to learn Zoom on YouTube. And I start to teach my team. So how do we do now? We have to create an account, and it's just only $14 a month. So we have to invest to the business. So think about, I was thinking to my team, it's just only $14 a month. Think about when you come to Saturday training, you spend $5 every week, right? So let's say like $20. Let's say you spend $20 to create a Zoom account, and that's all my ETO that start to do the job, not to create an account to Zoom. And now we say, so I didn't believe myself, to be honest with you guys. I didn't believe myself I will sell IBO to Zoom. I didn't believe myself I will qualify IBO to Zoom. I didn't myself, I will even launch IBO on Zoom. I never believe myself. But I say, think about now, we don't make excuse. We need to find another way. And that's, I teach my team. So we don't do PBZ. So if you want, we have the great video. So I start to make my own video, like do a presentation for 1 to 8. And then for 10, 15 minutes in French or English. And then we use also Mr. Tony Copi's video for presentation. So I say, not the great way. We have a home meeting. We have a presentation every night, every weekend with all the top leaders. But if you guys want, you send the video for every single one. That's why I teach my team at least send the video for 10 people a day. The goal is to send the video for 10 people a day. And then before you send the video, you call somebody, like example, you make your list. And then now guess what, today with the lockdown, people lose their job, people looking for something else. And I said, when you call somebody, just call them for 1 or 2 minutes, just ask them now, so how are you doing? How is family? And how are you doing with this pandemic? And people, we say, people are negative in mind today, and they're looking for something else. And guess what? When they say, I just lost my job because I work at the restaurant, so no, I don't have a job anymore. But guess what, John, I have something to help you out. I have something to help you out. Do you have a 30 minute, 20, 30 minutes? I will send you a video. This video can help you and your family. And then we just send the video. It's a numbers game, guys, right? We just send the video, for 10 people a day. I teach my team 10 people a day. And then we send the video. Think about, to be honest with you guys, the last 90 days, so we record over 100 business partners over 17 states and in 6 countries. So think about, I was here on my office here, on my home, and we recruit people we some people from Australia, we some people from Norway. Just yesterday, we have a new ETO in Norway. He just started last month. He just built we call like 30 customers in Norway and 30 point customer, 30 energy in Norway. He become ETO yesterday from Norway. I never met them, right? But we did Zoom, and I didn't speak Norway. But I sent the video in Norway to him. I say, hey, I don't want to speak Norway, but watch this video in Norway. He watched the video. He called me back next month. I'm interested in how I sign up. I said, I don't know, you have to go to acnnorway.com because I don't know how to sell the application with you, right? So he went, he had free application, and he signed up last month. Just yesterday, he got promoted ETO. He got 30 gas, 30 energy account in Norway. And guess what? So it's amazing. So just think about you like Mr. Thomas talked about daily operations. So just think about talk to your team, talk to your leader now. So make a game plan from today now, and then just send the video. Like I know Mr. Thomas has a great video for presentation. I know all the leaders like Mr. Chris, Natasha, Rose have the great video now. So send the video, and then when you send the video, just call back, say, hey, have you watched the video? If they say yes, so what do you like the best? The first question, you teach your team, what do you like the best? And guess what? 80% the people have a question, right? But guess what? When they have a question, means they're interesting, right? So what do you like the best? They say, yes, I love the concept how to make money. I love the concept how to get free service. I love the concept how project finishings work. So every question, great question. But you know what? If you have a new IBO, example, if I have a new IBO, they send a video. If they say, I have a question about making money on the reason income. Great question. If you wanna, we do a Zoom call with my top executive, Mr. Al Thomas, Mr. Ross, Mr. Ross, or Mr. Chris, or Ms. Natasha, and then just do a 3-way call, a Zoom call together. And that's I teach the team. When they have a question, they bring for the ETO, the top ETO, the audio like us, and then we have them. To be honest with you guys, it take me. So just to close the guy, just 5 to 10 minutes. Because if the question it was about the website, so we do Zoom with them for 3-way calls, Zoom like this, and then we show them the website. I say, John, by the way, thank you so much for watching this video. John, so I know you have a question about the website, so I will share my screen. This is my website. When you pay $200, guess what? When I close the prospect, say, think about John, for $200, you have an online business. You can make residual income, and guess what? You can be free. Think about for $200, one time in life. And guess what? This is the website, and you show the partner like Direct TV, Spectrum, AT&T, and then we partner with us. And plus, John, for $200, guess what? You have an online website global. You can click on the United States website, and now you have a 27 country with you. Guess what? Do you know people from other countries? Oh yes, I know people from Canada. I know people from Peru. I know people from England. But guess what? Today, from your home, from your smartphone, from your computer, from your iPad, you can work over 27 countries for $200. It's a job, John. So John, do you see an opportunity for yourself? Yes, I do. John, are you ready to get started? Yes, I am. Okay, John, can you go to acn.com and then we can shoot to get just a 5-minute now, your business ID and your online website. It's very simple, and then we can teach you right away to make money on your own website right now. Okay, great. acn.com and then blah, 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 and then they just got from congratulations. This is your business ID, and now we can launch your business. So this is simple, guys. So just keep simple now, because people think about today, they don't need to think about anything. Their mind is negative. So that's your job, to help people, Just like we have the blessing with ACN to help people to sell money or help people to make money. So that's why I'm so excited every single day to talk to people about ACN. And then when you talk ACN to people, you bless people's life. And that's why we have the gift with ACN. And ACN is one of the best company in the world. Also, thank you so much. And then I know Mr. Thomas is saying how to launch IBO. So when you get the new IBO, and when you go to the launch, so that kind of organization, so you guys have their own launching document, or even how to launch the IBO. So just for my team, so we don't go straight to the paper like the launch IBO, like what is your why, this is you qualify, this is ETL, this is it's great to teach people online. When I tell with the team, so step by step that we learn the system, right? So that's when we get the online website, and I just ask John to say, hey John, so how fast you want to make money with ACN? And people will say right away or right now, right? So John, if you want to make money right now, guess what? The first service, the first customer has to be you and your family. So you have to switch your own bills to make money on your own bills. Because if I ask you a question, John, why you join this business? John, we did because I want to save money on my bills and make money on my own bills, right? So the first answer, so John, you need to become your own customer, because when you become your own customer, you know how the service works, you know how to serve customer, and guess what? Now you have expense to yourself, and plus you can get paid on your own bills, like the first bonus $75. Plus you can earn residual income for life on your own bills. And I say, John, so what do you have for cell phone? What do you have for for all my customers? So we focus mostly on Flash wallets because it's 6 points, right? Flash wallets is great service, 6 points. And like I said, even the how we Boost Mobile, the how we Metro PCS, the how we Cricket, the how we any other service, I say, today, you have to have your own service and use your own service. And guess what? When you get your own service, you get side service, your service is free. Do you want to get your free service free? Yes. Okay, think about like when you go to Boost Mobile, they never gave you free service for the last 5 years, 10 years. But today with your own company, your own service, you can have free service. And that's it. But I pay with Cricket. I pay just $30 with Cricket. Great to pay $30 with Cricket. But guess what? Today, if today you want to start to share your information for your Flash Wallet, Spring or Horizon, but guess what? If your customer asks you, say, John, so what do you have right now? And you say, oh, I don't use Flash Spring or Flash Horizon. I just use Cricket. It doesn't make sense to you to sell your product, to share your product. So I say you have to be all your own customer first. And I say, think about today, John, if you have a Verizon store, and now you pay for Cricket, right? But guess what? If you have a Verizon store, so do you use Verizon service or do you still using Cricket? No, I will use Verizon. That makes sense to you. Right now you have your online business with all the service. So all the service you can use all the service to your website. And that's we teach people. That's why I qualify people right away. I got 2 Flash wallets, 6.6 points. It's so easy today, and you become qualified. And that's why you and your husband become Flash wallets qualified. I have just yesterday a lady and her husband just run a business. They pay for T-Mobile over $120 bills. They want to do a family plan for $90 for Spring. I say, no, you can do a family plan, but I want you to do like single line to get your qualified right away. I say, okay, great. So we cut everything to T-Mobile. I was with them, we called right away for teamwork to get the account number, to get the PIN number, you know. I say, let's go to the job, to Zoom. I help you to get qualified. And then we qualify people right away. We do flash wallets, 6 points, 6 points, 6 points. It's a great service.
I love it. 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 You know, I love the idea what you said a minute ago. 100 videos, 100 people in the business by sending 100 videos out. You know, because you're signing 100 people up, you're in 17 states and 6 countries. And Norway is amazing. Have the guy go to acnnorway.com. I love it. And look at it and figure it out yourself. You know, I love it. 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 So I tell you what, give everybody an idea of what the goal is for next month. You have a goal set for next month?
Yes. So next month, think about like depend you and your team. So, you know, my goal to next month is, you know, just right now. So I have a new lady. She's like 40 points to become RD. You know, she just joined like 5 months ago. And then, you know, now I left her to do her job to get the 50 points by herself, not to become RD. And now I built like 3 other new legs on the side now. So I said my job is to help the 3 other legs now to have the same momentum. Like I teach the same new IBO here. I just built three new legs on the side now. The last month, and then now my job is to teach them to do the same thing. I can send the video for 10 people, because in numbers game. And then guess what? So just for my advice for all you guys. So you know, for the next 30 days, so you have to have a goal, no? So you have to have a short-term goal and long-term goal, right? I know Mr. Thomas, you see, I have a goal over 10 years ago, 10 years more, right? So that's how you have your own goal. And then guess what, no? At least for all you guys, and some people, they are part-time, the small, they are full-time with ACN, but just think about like just get at least 1 IBO per day. Think about if you send 10 video per day, I know for sure, at least you get 1 IBO per day. And 1 IBO per day, the next 30 days, if you keep consistency, you will get presso by yourself, right? Presso by yourself, you can have 30 IBO by yourself. And you will talk for over 100 IBO, but you will get 30 IBOs, minimum 30 IBOs by yourself without your team, right? And guess what? If your team do the same thing, guess what? Your team have momentum, right? And that's we start to do it. That's we start to use this system, sample system now. And then the last 3 months, the team brought over 1,000 and 1,000 customers around the world. Mr. Thomas?
That is amazing. You know, wow, I'm sitting there blown away how simple you make it, because it really is simple. And it's amazing how people are sitting at home, oh, you know, all that stuff going out there, and you just unlock the code and just sending videos out, which I've always said, send videos out, 10 a day. 10 a day. If everybody in the team on this call, if everybody around the world that sent out 10 a day, if I would a phone call, hey, what'd you like the most? Did you look at it? Let's get, you know, I love that. I love that. And that's what it's all about. But people, they hear it, but they don't do it. And I just love the idea that you did it. I love the idea that some people on your team have done it. And I love the idea that, tell me everybody about the RDs. How many RDs have you popped since March?
Since March, so it's not my team, but it was on the Mohammed team now. Mohammed from Minnesota too now. So Mohammed is an incredible leader in Minnesota. So we work side by side with Mohammed.
I know. I see him on here.
Yes, Mr. Mohammed is here. So on the call. So I have so much respect for him and all his team, like Somali team in Minnesota. And I knew Mr. Mohammed used the same system or even more like better system. And that's Mr. Mohammed has propped up like over 4 RD for the last 90 days. For the last 90 days, he for it just using Zoom, no? So that's why just using Zoom, and he didn't find any excuse. He teach his team to use Zoom also now, and that's why some people find excuse, some people find a way now to make happen with ACN. And I can see the great leader like Mr. Mohammed, and Mr. Mohammed is on the way to become a regional vice president also in Minnesota. So I'm excited for Mohammed and all his team here.
You both are on the way to be regional vice president. Let's do this. We got a few minutes left. Let Mr. Muhammad, I see you on there, my friend. And man, I remember the first time I came to Minnesota, you were just getting started. The next time I came to Minnesota, you were ETL, and we went in the hallway, talked for a long time, and your team was just getting started with 4, 5, 10, or 15. Next time I came, you had more than half the room. It was loving it. So Mr. Muhammad, let's let you have a few words. You got a few words, sir, to say?
Wow, wow. Thank you so much, Mr. Al Thompson. Thank you so much, David, for sharing that inside information and inside scoop and all the needed stuff that you shared with us. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something about Mr. Al Thomas. Those of you who are working with him directly, you guys are blessed. I'll tell you this, you guys are blessed. You should never take it granted for his time. He was here with us a couple of times, and what we learned from him propelled our business to the next level. And I truly, truly mean this. And we wish we had him in Minnesota for a long time, but we couldn't. He had to go back, and then, take care of his business and, his family and life. But, like Mr. Al Thomas said, when he first came here, I didn't had a lot of IBOs. It was just by myself, and then I think we had I had one other personal IBO, just two of us, when Mr. Al Thomas came first time here. And I believe that was early 2019. Early 2019 or so, I would say. Then we learned so much from him, staying consistent, doing the presentations, closing people up, following up and all those stuff. And we just applied to what we learned, and we just pushed it and pushed it and pushed it and pushed it. And we had a lot of momentum. The second time around when he came, it was, he saw the results that we did the work. We applied what we learned from him, and we appreciate him. But as far as, like Mr. David said, when, we all know what's happening today around the world, the pandemic, a lot of people are losing their jobs, every family is going through some tough, some way, a tough time, I would say. And I remember the beginning of March when, things were kind of boiling up, and everyone was talking about the shutting down, and this is happening, there's a pandemic and all of this and that. I was on my way to become a regional director. And at that time, we were doing like PBRs, traditional PBRs, our coffee shop, home meetings, and all of those every single day, non-stop. And I was about 100 points away to close my regional director at that time. And when this happened, it kind of numbed me, honestly speaking. I did not know what to do. I was scared. I said, I've been working really hard to close this chapter, but all of a sudden this happened. How can I meet people? How can I sign people up? And true story, I remember around March, I would say March 16th or 15th, around there, we had a PBR scheduled, and we had 7 confirmations at that PBR at 6 p.m. in the evening in Minnesota. And the new IBO who I was doing the PBR with called me, and this is what she said. She said, my electricity went off. There's no power at home. And I don't think anybody's coming. And I don't think we can do this because everyone is scared of the disease out there and what's happening. I said, don't worry. I have 2 phones. We're going to use the flashlight of my phone, one of them. Don't worry, we can still get it. I have my computer. It's going to lit up the room, And when she saw that I was consistent, I wasn't taking any excuse, guess what she said? Oh, the power just came back. I said, great, I'm coming. And we went there. We did we had 5 people, we got an IBO started right on the spot. And she told me, she said, if you haven't believed me and you haven't pushed me that far, I would have canceled this. And we came back, and after that, I was scared. There was nothing else to do. Like Mr. David said, I started using Zoom again. And I started applying Zoom call after Zoom call. A lot of mistakes, honestly speaking. At the beginning, a lot of mistakes. I didn't have even the account. The 40-minute in the middle, too long, in the middle of answering questions, boom, you lose connection and you have to start all over again. Hey, come back again, come back again. We learned that you can create an account. Oh my God, that was the best thing. Then we created an account and we started building the business, and we just pushed them. And here's something that I love about Zoom. It saves time. It saves money. It saves energy. It builds the business faster than ever before. Yes, you can be at home. I was doing literally 10 Zoom calls a day. I've never did 10 presentations a day in my life. Can you imagine? Because I could just finish this one, the next one is in 5 minutes. I finish this one, the next one in 10 minutes. Back to back, back to back. And just to give you an idea, I was about 100 points away. March 17th, we come home. They said, you cannot go outside. At that time, I was at the points were kind of like updating. March 19th, I broke the regional director during the pandemic. Then I said, you know what, this is amazing. Let's keep doing. And we had a team meeting and we said, you know what, every ETL in our organization should have their own Zoom account. And every ETL in our team should do a Zoom presentation no matter what happens, every single day.
Absolutely.
Sunday, Monday, yep, no excuse. And we just pushed them. And within 40 days, after I became a regional director, within 40 days, we have broke another 4 regional directors in our organization. Another 4. One of them happened to be in Africa. He's still in Africa. As a matter of fact, he went back before the pandemic and everything shut down. He was about 200 points away hitting a regional director. Because of Zoom technology, he was able to build the business from Africa and he's the regional director and helped another gentleman who's also regional director on a call with us today. He's also Ahmed Baar from Minnesota. So like this technology with Zoom, ladies and gentlemen, if you take it very, very serious and with the knowledge that our VPs advise, give us, the sky is the limit. I know there is something that I want to personally thank you, Mr. Al Thomas, that, helped me when I was, hitting the dead end in my business. Ladies and gentlemen, apply this and listen to this carefully. I promise you, he told you all, but we never took it serious. Remember when he teaches us, the 5% and the 95%, the poor and the rich, you have no idea how that little, system allowed me to build my business. And here's why. I would meet a person, and I need everybody to take this. I would meet a random person from social media, a stranger at a coffee shop somewhere, right? I will meet them for the first time. I will not discuss about ACL at all. First meeting, sit down with them, get to know them. They get to know me. 5 minutes before I leave, I will show them that, hey, I'm an entrepreneur. Let me show you what's happening around the world. The 5%, 95%, the poor, the rich, the 8-hour work, the 24-hour, making money. And 5 minutes later, I'm out. And I'll tell them, I will send you a quick video. Let's catch up next time. When are you available? When they see that, they will tell me tomorrow. They don't even give me long distance tomorrow. Great, I'm gonna send you this quick video, watch it, and we'll see tomorrow. We'll catch up tomorrow. They will call me when they see the video. Now they're ready to get started. I set them up mentally, what is happening and how they can go from here to here. Then I show them a video that has a system that they can apply in this business. Now they got it. They call you tomorrow, hey, I'm ready. Can we meet up a little early? I have to go to work. Maybe can we meet up an early before my work? I don't want to wait until the next day. And they, boom, like what I say, when Al Thomas come to Minnesota, the things that we learn from him, I wish you could have stayed a little bit more. We could have been RVPs by now. I guarantee you. So I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart, Mr. Thomas, for all the knowledge that you have given us and all the amazing things that you taught us. So thank you.
Mohammed, you're my friend, buddy. I appreciate you so much. Let's have who was that who made RD also in your organization? Let's say a few words.
Ahmed Baar. So I'm gonna introduce him. So he started the business about 8 months ago. Okay, and the first time he started the business, he asked me one question. He said, "How can I get into a position that I can help my family?" I said, "It's called regional director." And he said, "What do I need to do?" Listen to this. He started the business with $4.99. He signed up for YBA. The old IBOs remember. He signed up for Detroit event on the spot. Okay? He spent all that money. And guess what happened? Rest was history. He's going to take it over. He's one of the youngest regional director, age 22 in the company today. He's killing the business. He's doing Zoom presentations literally, 7-8 times a day. So thank you so much, Ahmed. We're grateful to have you in the team, one of the best leaders in the market. Thank you, Ahmed. Can you share your story with the leaders and Mr. Thomas?
Wow, thanks for the amazing introduction, Mr. Mohammed. Thanks, Mr. Al Thomas, for giving me this opportunity. My name is Ahmed. Prior to this company, I'm a college student and I was working 70 to 80 hours a week. The reason why I was working was to pay the bills, right? So a friend of mine just asked me, Mr. Hassan, that's all the way from Africa. He asked me, do you look at the ways of making money? I said, why not? He was my roommate. He saw the opportunity. Then he had his first presentation, so I had to come in. It was in my living room, so I watched I saw Mohammed presenting, You know, it was amazing. I got started on the spot. You know, I paid the $4.99, got started, and then I also, you know, booked for my international event. You know, I knew where this opportunity can take me. You know, Mr. Muhammad told me, you know, Ahmed, if you go to this international event, it will change your life. So I said, why not? You know, I booked my international event, went there. I was blown away in Detroit, Michigan. Came back. I went there as a customer qualified. You know, after I went there by myself. You know, I was like, should have brought someone. After 3 months in Long Beach, I brought almost 45 IBOs with me. You know, after 3 months, I was able to become regional director, and I did in 8 months. But right now, my goal is to help as many people get to regional director. You know, I'll help as many people so that way I can become regional vice president and help as many people. And, you know, it's all due to support and training of ACN. You know, if you follow the simple system, you can have success in this business. And the main thing is, you know, never give up. Just go all the way in till SVP. Thanks, Mr. Thomas, for giving me the opportunity.
You're welcome, my friend. Thank you so much. Man, this is powerful. I want to thank all the speakers. Go ahead, Muhammad.
I'm sorry. I just want to add to one thing. You know,
please do.
Thank you so much, Ahmed, and thank you so much, Mr. Thompson. Thank you so much, Mr. David. Let me tell you something. This business is unity. Let me tell you something. This business is unity. If you work as a team and lock arms, you guys can go as far as you want. I'm going to give you the best example. Me and Mr. David, we met in Arizona. We exchanged numbers. I was from Boston. I went back to Boston. He came back to Minnesota. Then we started communicating. Hey, how are you? How is life? What's going on? We started following each other on social media. I came to Minnesota with 0 IBOs. We worked together. He was in California. He came back. We locked arms. In different teams, we didn't care. We had one vision, one mission. Build the business, help everybody. And we became best friends. We are families today. So the things that I appreciate about this business is it's no longer just I. It's we, it's us. It's us, it's we. When people see that you're here to help everyone, when they see that you want everyone to win, when they see that you're attracting greatness into your organizations, and I promised you. I just wanted to add that, you know, thank you so much, Mr. Thomas. Thank you.
Muhammad, that's amazing, because you know what, my friend, is so true. When people get the I out, it's we, not I, it's we. And the people that don't grow in this business have an I, not a we in it. And I want to thank you guys, because I know you guys are close. I know you guys, I worked with you guys. I get no financial gain, but I love you guys because I just love what you stand for, because you are the future of ACN. And not only that, because of what you learned, now you could go around and turn back around and give it to others what I've taught you, and you're doing a fantastic job. So congratulations, my man. Congratulations. And Mr. David, sir, back to you. I want to thank you so much. Where are you at? Let me get Mr. David back up here. You know, because you're just a giver. When you came to Fresno and helped out the group in Fresno build, and then you went there, I feel obligated, because you have a big heart too, just like Muhammad, just to be able to give back to people, help them. And I want to thank everybody on the call today that are on here, and all the regional directors that are on here. I know a couple of them got on late. Mr. Julian Lewis got on here. Sir, Ms. Darlene Evans, thank you so much. Mr. Brian Baker jumped on a little later here. But I'm here to tell you, folks, this business is, you're in the right time, the right location. Look here. Forget what's going on out here. Look at what we have in our hands. Look what we have. There's never been a better time. God stopped the whole world on his axis. 330 million people in the United States alone. The clouds have opened up, the heavens are lined up, the stars gave you and I an opportunity to work from home. We travel less, we do twice as much. What did he say? Muhammad said do 10 a day. What if everybody on your team did 10 a day? Wow, are you catching this? What if? And they're not what if, and they're actually doing it. 100 videos. Everybody sent out 10 videos a day. I took notes. I got a lot of notes on it. She sent out 10. If everybody sent out 10 videos a day, you included, what would your organization look like? He said, I'm in 17 states and in 6 countries. And I got my last one in Norway. Don't know how to sign up for Norwegian. It's what it's called, Norwegian, Mr. Dave. ACNNorway.com, and go figure it out. Go figure it out. The guy's in ETL. Duh. Hello. So I'm here to say this. If they can do it, why can't? So in other words, just don't take notes. Don't just be hearers of this. be doers of what you heard today. Tomorrow morning, come back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. I have a special treat for tomorrow morning. A special treat. And then on Wednesday, we got the great tomorrow's one. Then Thursday, we got Mr. Dean Torelli. Oh my God, those are all corporate calls. And then Friday, Mr. Nelson will be back with us. Mr. Brian Nelson will be back with us. I'm here to tell you. And then Friday night, 6 o'clock, back here at 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific Coast time for Al's Happy Hour. We had a great time last week. We had a tribute night. It was great. How many of you guys liked last Friday night? Was that a lot of fun? Everybody bringing a libation. I want to thank you all for being on the call today. I want to thank Mr. David Lauj, Mr. Muhammad. I want to thank all the leaders for getting your teams on here. Come on back tomorrow morning, same bad time, same bad channel. And with that, I want to thank everybody on the call today. Take care. God bless. And remember, get 10 videos out every day. Open. Your business is always open. Take care. God bless. Have a wonderful day and get those 10 out there today. Thank you so much, Mr. Sergio, Mexico, Japan. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you all. God bless. Bye-bye. Wow.